Geminis, hi my loves, and thanks for coming through. I'm Star, of course. You know this is Ascendstar Tarot, and this is going to be your all's reading for the full moon in Pisces, right? So I definitely hope you guys are so excited about the full moon in Pisces. I am. This is going to be for all of our sun, moon, rising, Venus, however it is that you relate with Gemini, right? Then this is going to be for you. Keep in mind that time is fluid, right? And you guys must be putting in a lot of hard work right now because even in the pre-shuffle that card came up. But yeah. So yeah, what was I saying? Keep in mind that this is a general reading, right? So take what resonates and leave what does not. Everything is not going to be for you, right? And if it's not for you, then that's okay. Come back later. It may be for you again in the future, right? So yeah, also if you don't know your moon, your rising, your Venus sign, be sure to go and check those out as well. Wow, it looks like you're moving hard, trying to get away from the past. Is that what it is, Gemini? You guys have been going through a lot. That little love situation y'all had, that was a little messy. If you follow me on any of my social medias, I put out those tarot memes, right? And Gemini, like, who? And I did y'all, I was like, what? Like, what y'all got going on, Gemini? Y'all is doing the most, but whatever. Life happens. I don't judge. I just watch and be like, who? Like, I can't wait to see some more. Like, what's going to happen? Right? If you guys need a personal reading, know that you can reach out to me for a personal reading at any of my outlets that are going to be listed below. I am so excited. I love doing personal readings for you all. If you want more of what this Pisces energy is actually bringing in for this full moon, be sure to check out the collective video. It's just an overall energy of everything that everybody's going through, no matter what your sign is. And I can tell you that love, business, and relationships is definitely very, very strong in this Pisces full moon, and know that it is definitely an emotional one, right? So first thing first, what are you coming in as here? Here we go. Stop obsessing. What are you obsessing about, Gemini? I mean, being a Gemini, it could be anything, right? Like, you are the double head sign, right? Like, you are the double air sign. Like, you don't just think for yourself, you think for you, the other person inside your head, and the people outside, right? So yeah, this basically says you are not the fucking center of the universe. Gemini, do you have Aries in your chart? Or maybe you're dealing with the Aries, because Aries got this card as well in their reading, if I'm not mistaken, which I don't think I am. Maybe you have Aries moon, or maybe, Aries Venus or something of that nature. You also have that project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. So what is it that you're waiting on? Like what are you waiting for? Something from your past. I can clearly see that you are trying to get over, and things that you are actually trying to overcome. It could very well be a love. It could very well be some childhood trauma, right? Like, is there some inner child healing that has to happen? Now, I will tell you, I want to say it's from the year 80. Maybe it's from 1980 to 1989. I want to say the Sharon of that year for, everybody born during that time is actually Gemini, right? So if you were born in those years, it's very, very easy to be able to relate to any Gemini reading, because we all have this placement in our chart, right? It's a generational type thing, right? So looking here, like I said, like, there's a lot of hard work and preparation that is going on. I feel like for a long time, Gemini, you've been trying to like balance home and work, and you're actually at a place now where that is being balanced more than it was in the past, right? So it's like you're also looking towards like ways to improve what it is that you already have going on. It's like, I've been able to do this. Now let me see like what else it is that I can do. Some of you are actually looking for love. And that actually has a lot to do with the relationship. Like maybe some of you just weren't financially stable enough, or maybe your money just wasn't right, for you to be looking for a relationship. That just wasn't what you were looking for. Or maybe you didn't appeal to anyone or the people that you wanted to appeal to, simply because um, you just didn't have that stability in life that you needed. And it's like right now you're at the point where you're actually manifesting that stability. Like things aren't exactly where you need or want them to be, but they are definitely getting there. Now, if this has to do with a relationship, and I feel like for some of you it does have to do with the relationship, then it's like in the past, like it just didn't work out, right? And it's like you're really tired of dealing with that energy. Like it's like you've been trying to put into these past relationships or these past opportunities, but you're really at the point where you're not getting from them what you actually need from them. So it's like at this point I'm picking up all my feelings, all of my thoughts, taking all my fucks, and we going on, right? Like it's like I almost feel like, and then for some of you, I almost feel like you're going after something or someone from your past. Like you finally got to the point where you're like, maybe in the past you didn't actually put in the work that you needed to put in to actually maintain the relationship or maintain the job or maintain the actual partnership itself. You didn't actually want to put in the work. But now you're ready to put in the work, so now you're going back to it. It's like for some of you, you are actually going towards so I feel like some of you are going back to finish battles that you didn't finish before. And these battles are actually very, very emotional. And there was a lot of like conflict around them. But I feel like the battles that were going on, it's almost like at a time like you just felt like that stuff was beneath you. Like, I'm not dealing with this. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this. I'm going that way. But it's like Spirit was like, Spirit is saying like you can't run from that stuff anymore. It's time for you to face that stuff. Like, it is time for you. What am I getting? I don't. Okay, so I hope this makes sense to you, because this kind of is shaky for me, right? So it's like you have. Okay, so it's like these situations go on like in life. I feel like you get to the point where you obsess about actually being able to get things done. And if and when things aren't really done your way, you've had a tendency to just throw it all away. To be like, oh, fuck it. Like, you ain't doing it this way, then I don't need your help at all. Fuck that. You just basically go on about your business. But it's like, this is leaving you in a place, it's almost like it leaves you always feeling like you gotta fight or you gotta be in battle mode. Like, it's leaving you, it's like you don't have peace, because every time you get to thinking about what it is that you're trying to work on, you also get to thinking about everybody that ain't do shit for you. The people that can't do shit for you, or the people that ain't doing shit for you. like that's like really, really what's coming up in this. And it's just like, it's like in the past, it's been so many people that haven't helped you, or people that you've actually reached your hand out to and they just didn't or wouldn't help you. It's like, well, damn, like, where does my help come from? Like, when am I finally able to get help? And I'm just now realizing what you're reading, Gemini. Like, I'm feeling like doing these readings, like, I am, first of all, I've been using profanity a whole lot more, like doing my readings lately. But I feel like this moon is like so emotional, like you gotta be real about the fucks that you giving, right? Like sometimes we use profanity because it gives just that much more emotion or feeling to our thoughts, right? So like that's what's going on. It's like you're just like tired and you're just like so fed up with putting putting trust and hope in people and really, really just not getting anything back out of it, right? But it's like spirit is coming in now, and spirit is really just saying to you, especially like with this high priestess, like there is definitely change that is going on in your life. And once again, I feel like if you are not an Aries, you could definitely be dealing with the Aries, or you can be dealing with someone with Aries in their charts. Maybe you're not dealing with the Aries, you're dealing with a Taurus or someone of that nature. But basically, like with this Hierophant card here, it's like it's time to trust your intuition, like as above so below. Whenever you get the feeling like this, whenever you feeling like your past is getting the most of you, then you got to go back and you got to trust in spirit. Like there has to be something that you have that you are anchored in. There has to be a truth that you are anchored in, something that gives you the faith that you need in order to move forward. You may very well need to seek counseling. That could very well be a counseling card. This could very well be a time to educate yourself more. It may be even to a point where maybe you don't need to depend on all these other people all the time in order to get done what it is that you need to get done. Maybe you're at the point now where you really just need to be focusing on yourself and improving your own knowledge and what it is that you need to do. But spirit is definitely saying it's time, like slow down, act slow. Like this Five of Wands, like this is just pure chaos. This is tit for tat. This is pettiness. This is going back and forth. This is just, like everything just like coming to a forefront, and you just like not knowing which direction to go. Now there could be a lot of good ideas that you are coming up with as well, because of course we do have this Three of Pentacles here. So you could be hard at work and your ideas are like changing flow for some of you. So you're actually coming up with a lot of ideas. Don't share your ideas with people though. Keep that stuff to yourself, especially if it's someone from your past. Especially if it's someone from your past that your goals kind of resemble. And you know that they haven't given anything or putting in any quality effort or work or support when it comes to you. Like, don't give them all of your ideas. Make sure you keep some of that to yourself. But this is definitely time to move on. And this is like the Ten of Swords. This Ten of Swords just basically that is closure. Like this Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, right? So, when we're doing Pisces full moon, right? Like think about what you were actually doing during Pisces season, back in March, back in April. Like what were you doing? What did you have going on in Pisces? That's February, March. I'm sorry, I'm talking about March, April. What were you doing? Like what did you have going on? Like who were you talking to? Like who was in your circle? Like what was you hard up doing? Like what is it that you were actually trying to educate yourself on? Are you actually still doing that? Are you still actually moving towards that? Because this Ten of Swords definitely tells me that you are tired. Like maybe you've been the scapegoat a lot, especially when it comes to work. Like maybe you've been getting you've been allowing other people to get the credit for what it is that you're doing. Like maybe even in your past, like maybe that's just something that you grew up with. Maybe that was just something that was a part of your childhood that is time to let go, right? Maybe your mother was someone who you always had to take the like maybe you had to take the brunt of things for her. Like maybe you were the scapegoat for her. Like maybe she didn't have anyone else to put it all on, so she put it all on you. Something of that nature. Or even if you're in a relationship and this is your partner, like although I'm not seeing This isn't giving me love here at all. I'm not getting love here at all now. You know, maybe there's a blast from the past, you know, but no, I'm not getting love right here, right now, Gemini. This is no, it's not giving me love at all. This is you coming to the realization of you, getting back in contact, in touch with you, and coming, making practical steps towards going where it is that you actually want to go, you know, like being inspired, figuring out what actually inspires you, and your blind spots, what's holding you back. Like, that is what Pisces is here to ask you, to show you, like, what is it that you're seeing, right? Well, wow, these cards just popped out. I don't feel like, nope. But if they come back, I'll definitely give them to you. All right. They actually may have been your cards. But nah. If it's meant to be, they will come back. I'm just trying to get some self-care cards for you all right now. And this card is definitely here. So we have boundaries. Is there anything else? You guys, if you have made it this far and you have not yet, please go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Once again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, because you don't want to miss any of the future readings that are coming through, right? Wow. All this came up and none of those cards came back up again. So let's see. First, we have boundaries. Right, Gemini? So with boundaries, what does it say here? Set boundaries. Protect your precious time and your energy. Here it is, that Five of Wands. Protect your time and your energy. Do not share your thoughts or your ideas with any and everybody. Patience. Be patient. Be willing to pass up good for great. Oh, wow. Now, that is going to be hard. Now, how do you do that? Through patience. That's the only way I can say that. Be patient. Didn't we say that before? Do not rush. Nature. Get out in nature. Go out and enjoy life a little bit, right? Take a walk. Let the beauty of nature feed your soul, right? Get back in contact with your spirit. Like, trust your intuition, right? Like, tap back in. You know, go and learn a little bit more. You know, feed your soul, feed your nature, your overall nature. And then last card we have for you is actually going to be peace. Embrace your confusion. Wow, let there be peace in not knowing all the answers. Now, that right there is a strong one. Trust your intuition. You're not supposed to know everything right now. Just be at peace, Gemini. I definitely hope this made sense for you and that it also resonated. Please come back, like, subscribe. Thank you for coming through and spending your most valuable currency with me, Gemini, because that is your time. You can't get it back, but you decided to come and take a ride on the ascendstar ship, and we definitely appreciate you coming through. But now it's time to go be great. Thanks for coming through, Gemini.